We are so back with Final Fantasy 16. Side quest edition.
A poltergeist. Why don't you sit down and have a nice bowl of Molly's brown?
Oh yeah, I see new hunt. Heck yeah.
Paul said it was an army of Akasha. What will happen to Mid and the others?
They'll be fine as long as Sid is.
Seeing a Swedish with them. That was kind of funny. To be fair, like sometimes the side characters or like the writing is kind of aware of the inappropriateness of this side quest content in relation to the main story. That's kind of funny.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic and the valleys are full of ether?
How indeed. My men and I lost an entire day avoiding a flood that wasn't there a fortnight ago.
Will you be heading back to Canberra soon? You let us know if you need an escort.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else?
Don't tell
me. They're all right.
Are they really all right? By what authority or confidence can we say that Jill is alright?
Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be sitting under a pile of rubble, I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been Mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
So Mid was like, if only I had the things that were lost in the ruins, and Otto is like, oh, actually we gave them all to Mid. So you should check her workshop.
I
Like,
not to think
what?
too much about what was lost the day Tarkin attacked. If only it was just Sid's life's work.
Oh yeah. A rank. Nice. Hunters of Tabor. In the nearby Badlands. Not much info about.
What will it be today? Godspeed.
Nothing.
Boils if Tyre ain't around, eh?
What about those guys we rescued? They're not there anymore.
Master Sid, have you seen His Highness the Prince? We were to dine together, or so I was
He's
going
just
to
big friend.
suggest. Before he vanished, that is.
I was just wondering about that.
I suppose now I'll just have to ask the Bard.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone,
Then everyone in Porter's Order's in danger.
do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
You saw that work of devilry on the deck, didn't you? The second fall of man is nigh.
Will we ever see the sky again?
Nope.
Have you noticed there are more ether floods
Nope.
these days?
I haven't noticed.
Some say the skies are to blame, but then there were ether floods before all this, weren't there?
Really makes you wonder.
Makes you wonder.
Hello. Welcome to the stream.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. She'll already have read it.
You don't say.
Better keep looking.
I know this is your hideaway, but you really shouldn't be in here.
Why not?
If Mid caught you rifling through her research, she'd have your
sure,
head.
she
Then
can
mine
try.
for letting you.
That leather loosener was only the first of the discoveries the Alembics gonna help us make. Just you wait, Sid. Just you wait.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these. I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. What's this tucked inside it? Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otter might know.
I see a ping on Discord, but when I'm checking it, there is no message. Oh well.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone,
Wrong way.
Then everyone in Port Isolde's in danger.
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to be clever like Miss Midadol?
You can start by paying attention during your lessons.
I was thinking I might pen a novel of my own to tell the story of the hideaway. I change all the names, of course. Well, except for mine, that is.
Sid, heard you were in Canva fetching young Mid.
Yeah, that's not great.
He's a surly soaker. Who cares less for us than the irony hammers?
Blackthorn can seem a little dark at times, yes, but under all that soot is a heart of gold.
Oh, there's no one like our Nan. Your lad's worth double that. And I've never looked back. Be careful out there.
Do you have a name, doggy? I'd call you Torgal, but that one's already taken.
Trouble with your gear, or Sancthornian dear?
Decent upgrade, I guess.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Very minor upgrade, but sure.
Should last you a good while.
Yay.
You can thank me later.
A rare chance to upgrade.
Yeah, that should do you. And?
My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool. That some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there, both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.
But my lord, my training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters, but I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Go. Be with your aunt. Rebuild her home. Is what she would have wanted.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord. I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to Eastpool, but as soon as the rebuilding work is complete, I promise to return.
Or whatever. That was a great story beat.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. That great lump. No. Coin purse weighing you down?
So many crafting materials.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
can I get you, Sid? Oh, keep your mug handy.
Which song should we listen to? Oh, love them.
You don't know what you're talking about. The odour's what gives Chance's stew its, depth. And that's what makes it superior to any old lizard livers.
Please. Have you even tried the fried mortress? Taste, smell, texture. It beats your beloved stew hands down on every count. Now that's a masterpiece.
Still he clung unto the mast and bellowed all ahead.
Oh, you have been saying something? For some reason I haven't seen any comments on YouTube, let me see. I did get the overlay message saying that someone joined the stream, but after that I haven't seen any comments. Let me check my channel, but I haven't seen any comments. Yeah, there are no comments on YouTube, so that's why I haven't been seeing any. If you have been sending anything, they haven't appeared on my channel, so it's a problem at YouTube's end, not on the stream itself.
Lord Marquis, you seem unwell. I know His Grace has asked that I remain here with your
Try
people,
requesting the page or something.
but if you were to require my services, I could leave for the Free Cities at once. Lord Marquis, you seem unwell. I know His Grace has asked that I remain here with your people, but if you were to require my services, I could leave for the Free Cities at once.
Still haven't seen any messages in the live chat.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a
Well, did you find anything? Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together?
Okay, I'm getting my messages fine.
Not least her dad.
And it appears in the live chat as well.
How proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid
I guess you have been shadow banned by YouTube or something.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another. The orchestrions in the tub and crown, but it's always been.
Tabor, it was Tabor. Oh yeah, it was that new town I went to, yeah. Hunters of Tabor by Jacobon in the nearby Badlands. No idea of the direction from Tabor. So I guess I'll have to go by my gut. Could be here, or maybe here. That seems to be some place I haven't checked yet. There doesn't seem to be an area called Badlands, so it's just a vague reference to the area around. Kinda annoying, I'm not gonna lie, kinda annoying when they make the hunt locations so vague. Like, yeah, this creature totally exists somewhere in the world, have fun finding it.
Ambrosia won't help me here. This is no time to ride.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
There are horrible beasts down that way. Ashen terrors who'll kill you as soon as look at you. Would that I had the strength to kill.
Let's go.
Actually, I think I might have already fought one bond here, so it's probably not here. No, it is here, okay. No, let's do this one. No, I'm thinking. Or is it? What was the name of the bond? No, it's not this. I don't think I've fought this guy before, so...
Come on.
Let's try that on. The piano music feels somehow inappropriate for this area, I don't know why.
This won't be easy.
Dearly Lord Signoria. Nice that someone bothered to put up a guardrail here. Nice. Hyper white bottle. Oh, you have already been spoiling yourself. You didn't even play the demo, you just watched the stream. Okay, sure. Yeah, you have reached that phase of your boomer career. There's the fun in playing games, no matter what's on YouTube. That's kind of sad, like one of the most hyped games and you're like, I don't know if I can be hyped playing that, so I would rather watch it. I mean, that's how life is sometimes, but it's kind of sad. It's one of my biggest fears that I lose the ability to be hyped up about like anything as I get older. It definitely gets harder as you get older.
That's all ready.
Have you got any VTubers yet?
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Well, you will eventually find the one and then you can never play games again. Just watch them play games 24/7. It's a peaceful life.
If the hills around my home are crawling with the kings of Kashyyyk, I keep the gates closed too.
Okay, wasn't here. guess it could be in the fields of Kurava, but I already thought like 2 bounties there. Army encampment. I guess I can go going north of Tabor. Yay. One of these days I'll get someone to make me a VTuber model, which would obviously be like a mushroom person. The main thing is that I'm very lazy about that sort of stuff. Maybe it's not super hard to set up, but I would get frustrated after spending like 20 minutes on it.
This is no time to ride.
Ready, go? Yeah!
These hunts that don't tell you where the target is are like the ultimate time waster in the game.
Time to fight.
Because it doesn't have enough of them otherwise. It's some Chocobo. What's the name again? Great Comet. Sickle, you say? Like, come on. The hint was that it's the hunters from Tabor. The sickle is like, it's nearer to the Dali Millin. Like, give me a break. Maybe this is the closest one in terms of travel time. But yeah, these. The higher the rank of the bounty is, the less hint they give about where it actually is, and the more annoying it gets to find. Like, this is already really stupid. Like, it's not even a puzzle, they just don't tell you where it is. Like, have fun running over the whole map of the game. Yes, and this weird piano music. Okay, there it is, I guess.
Something tells me it won't be easily broken.
attack lasts like forever, what the heck? Okay, I'll get something on it.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
Indeed. I'm kinda out of potions. Very slightly. Should probably buy more. I kill Chocoboy, I eat Chocobo. It's the natural cycle.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us with. We've had a hard time putting this.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
Bad man is already here.
Town. Harder strapping bunch. Perhaps.
Good day, my lord.
Lightning Road.
An excellent choice. Here you are.
But yeah, it's getting super hard to avoid like rebirth traders. It's worked fine on my private Twitter account, but when I use the company Twitter, when I just like refresh the main page, like I'm not even browsing it, it's instantly like 3 posts about rebirth. It's crazy. Like any one of them might suddenly have like a crazy thumbnail that's just like the worst clickbait that spoils you some major story beat. I hate it so much.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't.
I'll probably have to add the filters on the company account as well to avoid getting those spoilers, even though I'm not really using it to browse the Twitter.
We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons.
I don't know why we happy about that. I don't want to see that stuff on the social media. So it doesn't make me very happy. I don't like the whole hype spoiler culture in general.
See?
Where they give you like the whole story of everything before it's even out.
Alright, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it?
Yes, I did.
No, yes.
Yes, I broke it and now I can't fix it.
There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it!
He super fixed it.
New music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Just the two I was looking for.
From what I've seen, people playing Persona 3 Reloaded, everyone is actually liking it a lot.
Just left.
Makes me more hyped to play that as well. But in practice,
stood up and walked off.
I don't know when I would be playing it. It's probably gonna be so far in the future that I'll like forget it exists by then.
Commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go
Since
after
I'll be in Japan most of the spring, then I only have like
We're not the Prince's keepers.
less than 3 months in Finland before we go back again. And in that time I gotta finish Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth as well.
Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canada.
And I also have Eiyuden Chronicles coming out very shortly. I'm not sure exactly when, but it should be coming this spring. Maybe even like this month or next month, I'm not sure.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And then next fall there's gonna be the Metaphor, which of course as an all-new title I'm more hyped for than Persona 3 Reloaded. So yeah, lots to play in limited time.
The further the flagship sails, I have to get back.
Oh yeah, now we are talking. There we go. Now is exactly the time to start doing side quests, because retrieving some new dishes is definitely more important than saving Jill.
Cole said it was an army.
This is the great design that I've come to love and expect.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which,
Heck yeah.
I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me
We'll have
work out
to
what could
see
have
how
gone upset
busy
like
I'm like
seeing as how
before the
Blackthorn
Japan
opens
trip.
up when
Maybe
you're
I can take a few
around,
days off work to just like play all day when the Final 7 is out, but I'm not sure yet.
Speak to him again.
That's still far in the future.
I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
I think I last did that when Persona 5 came out. When was that? It's been a few years, hasn't it? Wow.
Go on then. They're all waiting for you. Wouldn't want them saying I kept you.
I mean, I want to finish it, but it's usually just fun if I'm able to do it.
Glory to Griga. There you are. I'm not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Playing all day, it's so rare to be able to do that.
Herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear.
2017, you say? Really?
Left the infirmary in days.
It doesn't feel that long ago, but
Hard. And if she doesn't rest soon,
maybe I did for fun the 7
will you talk to her?
remake, did
Order
I?
her to her chambers if that's what it takes.
Ah.
I fear the hideaway will be without its best physiker before too long.
I know better than to order Taya to do anything, but I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did. Say whatever you must, but get her to rest. I mean, physical enough to fill her shoes should we lose her.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will.
No, I decided something like that for Elden Ring. I must have.
I'm staying put.
Maybe that's the last thing I did.
We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my
Good
past.
times.
Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears.
But yeah,
Tears
it's mostly
of
just
mercy.
how busy is it
Alicia,
at work at the time?
It's the only thing strong
Like,
enough.
can I take a few days off without it being a problem? If I can, then of course I will.
There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the
Why do you
forests of Norway.
keep breaking their terms of service?
Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this. If it was me lying there,
that must be the problem.
I know he'd do me the same kindness.
Time to go hunt for some more exotic beasts. Because there is nothing we are in a rush for.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone,
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to be clever like Miss Middledole?
Tomorrow is Friday, and you know what that means. It means I'll get my week's grocery shipment, including fresh vadelmarahka.
bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do
No,
with your time?
we don't have anything better to do with our time. This is so inappropriate.
The sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it
I
weren't
feel
the
bad
ring,
for the guy who
and
wrote
it
the
was
main
something I
story,
said,
and then saw all of this stuff like
It was the ring.
squeezed between it and destroying the pacing.
Unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together, back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village.
Tonight I should make some porridge for my
He's the chief.
supper.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right?
Because I have a
Just north of
banana
the
I
fields
must
of
use.
Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold
Do you
feet.
like porridge?
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your...
Sure. Understandable. Porridge on pizza is pretty good. Right. Oh. It's there.
Those tomes wouldn't happen to have letters in them, would they?
He's a surly soaker.
I don't think it's like amazing, but I ate it a lot as a kid, and then I didn't eat for like 15 years probably. After discovering it again when trying to figure out some more healthy dinner options, I kinda like it. Like the taste is plain, but it's kinda nice to eat. I don't know.
Sid,
I'm not quite in love, but I still kinda like it.
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles.
He's gonna marry some plants.
But hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove that.
There is no question that I'll be enjoying food in Japan.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice.
Ichiran and
Have it, a
Kokoichi.
most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very
The
creature
cheapest
was
stuff
only
is
recently posted on the hunt board.
some of the best stuff.
How timely. Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I.
I kind of want to visit that one Hawaiian restaurant with tacos again. It was a bit on the expensive side when you look at the final bill, but those tacos were so good. Only ramen I can definitely do. It's super good. I'll probably try to take my sister and her husband there once.
Those who encountered this Morble in Rosaria claim it was as large as
Like
a
it always
house.
has a line, but it's not like
Think of all the ether it must have consumed to attain such a
it's
prodigious
impossible. It's like
Its spines
less
will
than
be
1 hour to get
bursting
through
with
it.
untold vigor.
Yeah, the tacos were so good. Could have eaten like 10 of them probably. But I like the locomoco as well, but it just had overall good food.
He's a surly soaker. Who cares less for us than the irony hammers?
Sid, heard you were in Canva fetching young Ned.
I need to find some more yakiniku lunch places too. Like there's that one place where I went with you as well, where I've gone like several times for lunch. And it's good, but they only have a few lunch options. So I would like to find some other places that are in that same price range for some more variety. Carrot. C rank, so we have some more detail. Yes. Also, BBC. Must get the BBC. Masses of 3 reads. The Whispering Waters, 3 reads. I'll strive to do my best to find new food places as usual. In the end, you never came to the, what was it? Gorilla curry place, I think. That was like near the station where I asked to go a few times, but the stars never aligned. It was pretty good too. Okay, this one is pretty easily, pretty well described at least. Like I think Kokoichi is like objectively better, it has more options, but it was also very good in a different way, so nice variety.
You deserve a rest.
You say carrot, but I only see mushrooms on it.
Alright then.
Right after I got it, I entered one of those challenge portals or whatever. It was like you're only allowed to use Bahamut. And it was so crap, I haven't felt like wanting to even try the Bahamut after. Yeah, I'll probably do the same. Yeah, it was like I didn't figure out how it worked first at all, and I was like, yeah, whatever.
definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard. Kicked out already?
No.
Oh yeah.
This charmer ain't
I'm
letting anyone
getting
through.
the family cat here again for a week.
Chief's orders.
Tomorrow.
No one's allowed in without his say-so.
Because people are going skiing for a week. So that's gonna be hype.
I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
I like cats, but out of all the cats that I've dealt with, that's probably like my least favorite one.
It was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nicely...
At least this time it's not supposed to be dropping
now let us through.
fur all over the place like it was last time. I still am not rid of the cat fur from last time.
Don't go starting anything with the chief.
I promise I won't throw the first punch.
I probably mentioned it, but it's like what's the term?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
Rotukissa. That's the term in English.
So this is Dravosht. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town.
Purebred cat.
When I was a lad,
right.
You'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer
Which
and
is,
anvil.
I mean, anyone who knows anything about animals knows that purebred animals are like the worst. And you should never get them. But for some reason my sister wanted to get one of those because it looked nice or whatever. Even though she should have known better. Yeah, I mean, mixed is the way to go, of course. But yeah, it's like
I'll see what I can do.
probably some genetic stuff, but it has like so many faults that normal cats don't have. And that's just
Forge on the hill.
basically normal for purebreds. Like they always have genetic stuff. So all of them have like some weird issues. You should never get a purebred cat. Or a dog.
Our master always liked to keep an eye on the village. That's why he built his forge up on the hill.
I wonder why Blackthorn and Zoltan fell out. Hammer envy?
They're as healthy as purebred humans are.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole.
We all know how well keeping it in the family works for human health.
He's helping the chief with something very important. You go back inside now.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
But yeah, basically the two main flaws with the cat is that it has like crazy pheromones or something. It's basically like drooling, especially at night, which is very nice when you're trying to sleep and it just like drools all over you. That's very nice.
Didn't you apprentice together?
Like, I think it's technically like marking pheromones or something, not cruel, but the effect is the same.
Flames are next to bloody useless.
And the other is that it has like a sore spot on the back, so you can't really like pet it, because it will suddenly like flip out when it touches the sore spot.
And if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Black.
So you can't really do much with it.
That prick knows exactly where the exit is.
You can't cuddle it at night because it's just gonna drool all over you, and you can't pet it because it's gonna rip your fingers apart or something when you suddenly touch the wrong spot. But hey, it looks nice, right?
We've got to do something. If this keeps up, we'll be ruined.
I thought I'd made myself clear. Piss off.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
He's helping the chief with something very important. You go back inside now.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole.
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravost. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravost in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravost prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Are there ways of making fire except magic? That is the thought.
New crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive.
I guess that's good.
Dravost won't last long without his furnaces.
Anyway.
So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two with you, August.
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Grava.
Time for a spot of hunting, men.
Sid tried all sorts of leather to make those bellows, but salamander skin was the only kind that worked. Luckily for all our sakes, salamanders aren't too hard to find around these parts.
This is no time to ride. Ready, go? Run like the wind. No holding back. Let's make this quick, shall we?
This is a bird, not a salamander. Like, what are we talking about? I fought some salamanders before, didn't I? And they were like worms. I mean, lizard types. What the heck? I think like this name just seems wrong to me. Being fire-based place doesn't make the salamander. Being a lizard makes the salamander, but this is a great.
I say that would be enough for a decent set of bellows.
Chill? Chill who? I see, I see. Yeah, I don't remember, I keep getting them mixed up, like... Is House or Senate the Republic-controlled one? I mean, the Republican one? I can't remember. All of that stuff is so boring.
What's this all about then?
I know. Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louts to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You've saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pet Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravost needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him. He's still explaining the ins and outs of the new forge, so I doubt we'll be going anywhere for a bit. No sense you waiting around anyway.
Don't go thinking those cinders mean I've forgiven Blackthorn. Because I haven't, and I won't. But knowing how much they improve my work, I can only imagine what they'll do for him.
Oh. Turrets are... I guess I haven't been in this town before. Let me see. No, I have. I just missed it before, I guess. My important bloody hides. Next is... Well, let's see after this. Oh, let me see. Where was it? I guess I can't view the map from this, sorry.
Time to fight. Rodriguez could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls. Hopefully one will be enough. Rodriguez will have prepared the other ingredients by now.
Yeah, I think this was blocked, but... Oh no, I think I was mixing it with this place. Yeah, I haven't explored that place at all. So I must check it in more detail. There must be more important treasure. Absolutely, I'm hyped for Rebirth.
I'll bet the blacksmiths will be queuing up to buy you a drink now. Reckon you might save this town and everyone in it.
That's not Blackthorn, is it?
I want a set of these bellows for our forged again.
Well, I'm sure they'll make us some if you ask. I have some things for sale. Thank you. Go safely now.
I knew it.
These things are going to take some getting used to.
We've got a crystal thing here.
Give it a week. I wonder why you ever bother with crystals.
The hotter the
Let's run
flame.
through it again, shall we?
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
Don't go thinking those cinders mean I've forgiven Blackthorn. Because I haven't, and I won't. Knowing how much
I don't really know even what I'm expecting from Rebirth, except some chaotic good stuff. I hope things will get very wacky. Animation, I'm sure, will be amazing. Girls will look cute. I hope there won't be too much like Sephiroth wanking. I'm sure there will be though. I mean, they really love doing that ever since after Final Fantasy VII original release, and everyone turned out to love him so much. I hope it'll have some fun and colorful locations with nice soundtracks. And not too many side quests, please, but I'm sure it will have those, unfortunately.
Now that is worth celebrating.
All right. Just don't celebrate too hard, eh?
Yes. I can put that in a speech bubble by whoever produced Final Fantasy Rebirth.
The forges are back in action, and burning like the flames of hell itself, thanks to these new bellow things.
Right then, you lazy mongrels. Back to the mine. We've got forges.
Back to the mines.
Miners only. Can't have you tripping headfirst into a pile and bringing the whole place down.
Watch
Oh,
it,
I see
stranger.
they're here.
There's
Yeah,
a
I've
fool
been
up ahead.
down there a few times.
Take a look if you want, but slip and you won't be coming back.
I guess that's that.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan, that is. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pico Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Okay, brothers. A belt to end all belts. Are we getting some endgame stuff now? Or is it just marketing speak?
What do you want?
What happened to the belt to end all belts? I don't see anything interesting here. What? Robor's design, what? Ah, okay. I need some item that I don't have yet for a very minor upgrade.
Anything else?
It's a good belt, sir. Not creepy at all.
The realm's crops are all being harvested early.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Here. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh
This
positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to
And
the
he was talking
Morganbeards...
about marrying plants.
When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once. It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid. You've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to
We get a vial of something that helps with potency. I see. Some herbal products for special moments. Consumable potency. Maximized. It sounds like we are getting some endgame stuff. The end is nigh.
Allow me to thank you again, Master Sid.
Yes.
I believe you have quite a knack for
That
this sort of work.
almost reminds me of
Should
something
you ever
like,
grow tired of saving the realm, we would
almost like
happily
there was
welcome
something I
your
was supposed to
assistance
do,
here in the
but
backyard on a permanent basis.
I'm sure it'll come back to me when I keep doing these side quests.
A few more of these, and the Deadlands will seem less dead.
Sid, heard you were in Canberra fetching young Mid.
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to be clever like Miss Midadol?
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then...
Thank goodness you're back. Taya looks like she's about to
Poor
collapse.
Tarja.
Is this what you needed?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Taya's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Taya. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigo. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. But my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
Am I done with the side quests for now? Maybe.
right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Ainayar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace
I'm
with
pretty
her,
sure
let alone
even
reel
as
her in.
the slowest ship would have been back to that side of the country.
This is
Continent
the
already.
Enterprise! And the world's
USS
never
Enterprise.
seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light!
I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bullets! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me?
Adventurers assemble.
Here they come.
Mid needs every moment we can give her.
Behind me, Lord Rosfield.
I'll take care of these fuckers. I'll have you know earth-breaking here. One struck clear into the heart of every man in the fleet.
About that offer, Cav?
How are we doing, Ned?
I thought you said that ship was fast!
Jesus.
I haven't got this alive in 20 summers. Come on, then. My turn!
This might be a dungeon, yes.
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain?
Clive? But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are.
Right, Lord Rosfield?
Always.
A boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Those are my
They did. Why? That doesn't sound like a good story.
will roll all the same.
Mate, new plan! You leave, we follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! My anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. His not blood that runs through him as he sails. These foes will not fall easily. But they will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe.
Question to be important to the evil. One might even say that they seem quite weak.
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better idea.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal.
In your own time, Clive!
Right, run for it!
Can't be like fly if you need to anyway. You escaped.
Now, mate!
Alright, engine full ahead! And
Can it be? Oh, yes. You speak my language.
What do you want?
You know what he wants. There's only one thing men want.
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Offering? Like in what sense? I thought the whole point was to like break our chains to whatever. So like taking our mind would be his best objective, I guess. That didn't really make any sense.
Between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye, and they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio!
Cheerio!
Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Hello?
Greek of mercy.
Okay, side comment. His current condition looks like this cutscene follows right after that battle. Like we never took him back with us. So I think that's actually what happened in the main story before they added padding into in between the storyline. I think that's actually what was supposed to happen in this main story. We never brought him back with us, and he was waiting for a month in the infirmary before he just disappeared, and now he's back here and he looks just as beat up as he was right after the battle with all his dirty clothes. Like, we just brought him back with us. He had no dialogue or anything, and then he disappeared right before his main story event from the infirmary. Like, he has that spear he used to kill,
What have I done?
at least his father. I don't remember if he used that same spear to also kill our mother. But anyway, he's also like super dirt and everything. And everyone here is just like, the destruction just happened. Like last night. I think so far that's like the strongest evidence of where they just artificially added some padding between the main story stuff.
There's a lot of sea between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
Yeah.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours.
Black sails.
Look alive, boys! Pull ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. A bond of consciousness which joins them, condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Well, it was a nice shit for 2 minutes.
Great Gregor's gas!
Rockless.
Harder port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
The ship looks nice though. Are we gonna be controlling the ship and dodging some attacks? I guess not. We rammed right into a cell that was holding Jill. And now she's drowning.
Now or never. I'll find her.
Hello. I guess we are gonna be actually fighting Odin right away. And maybe we are just fighting random enemies first. And I'll take a toilet break and be back soon. is the return. I can't help noticing that I have 9.6k ability points. Let's see if I can learn something new with those. Five-star power. Oh.
Where did you hide her, Barnabas?
Still more? Oh, I guess not. No, that's so expensive. Come on.
At last, I'm going to die. This is what says me.
I need to hurry.
fight with just prime and jump over instead of dealing with this small fry. They come from here. Yes.
Not the fight at last. The first in the butcher's blood.
You came.
Get back.
Clive, how did you...
We dodged her, that's very inappropriate.
Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant
fire. I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
In earnest, then.
Nice water effects. I'm not sure if this is how water physics works, but sure. Taking just performed an own goal, so to speak. Destroyed his own ride. Okay, I did not expect this visual. I somehow did not expect that cut in the sea to be like permanent.
Can you go on?
Let's walk out of here.
I think so. But to where?
What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted.
Let's take care of Odin, and then it will be a good cut-off point, and time to get on the exercise bike.
Autumn wake. Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the mother crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve. Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Good
as far away as you can.
Clive, no!
Trust me, Jill.
Where is she supposed to go, like, on the ocean floor?
We don't have to do this. Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty. Rise, Lucas. In a short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking. Prove yourself. All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man. How dare you? You know naught of this world nor our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. Face it on. I have seen you. If reason cannot sway you, there are other reasons that might. Are you ready?
That doesn't really feel like it's progressing now.
You will assume the mantle you
Yeah, something close to be done.
and thus is the light of hope severed. You would yield so soon. Never.
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
He's a fun boy.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours, and not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads
Let's
you
run
back
away
to
from
the
the
only
sea.
answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Are we not gonna fight him?
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back.
You say not far, but careful, we're talking about many kilometers at least. Like, bested. Some of these mates are getting kind of funny. Okay, I guess we are not fighting him yet. I don't even know what it means. Maybe it's some attack's name.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they would have seen the ice.
Oh, naked. Sekushi.
We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that.
Clive, I know, would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me?
Would you like to get to know me better? Is that what you're asking?
Truth. I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
Getting hot in here.
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so low. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving. Provided they want to be saved.
What is she doing with
You
that
fight
hand?
to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Some motivation.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
No, not that. I was talking about the other thing.
It is.
Why does he keep misunderstanding even in this situation?
This burden. I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill.
Ah, I see, I see. No, hang on. I would buy that except that we have already seen other ways earlier in the game. You almost had me there.
Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
Eternal loyalty.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
History will say that they were very good friends.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last.
Don't you mean to say more side quests?
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one.
Yes. And find one side quest. As we'll have to wait. Perfect dialogue. I'm surprised we didn't get like a chill conquered flash text or something.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up the hideaway. I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
I guess I'll give this one a try. Oh, I thought Ice Age was the choke ability. So it's a second movement one. Okay, that's useful.
Should visit Joshua, assuming Talia will allow it.
You need anything, you just ask. We might not have your uncle's resources, but resourcefulness, we've got in spades.
I see that symbol there. Oh yeah, ooh yeah. This is the good stuff. Let's give it a go. What is this? Very expensive. Oh, the main skill.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's
Yeah,
on the horn.
yeah.
With the forge and all that.
He had like a record
Well, anyway, the
amount
mine's
of
just
main
down the road
story.
from there, are spewing at ether like no one's business.
And the village?
And he even has some sexy
Safe
time.
from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic.
I
Every
mean,
creature in
friendship
the
time.
area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help,
I see.
and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the whole place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
At least story-wise,
Thought it might be better if you didn't.
doing side quests
I'd
now
only do something
isn't
stupid.
completely
You reckon
inappropriate
we should
compared
tell
to like the last batch of them.
It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
I wouldn't be such a hater on the side quests if they just happened like once in a while when there's like a lull in the story, but it's like every time you have like one main story cutscene and after that you have more side quests, whether it fits the story or not, that you take a break.
Clive. I do so enjoy our little chats.
Yeah, I really can't say.
How do you split the sea?
Except it was like a setup to the romantic scene, that's like the only thing, but like
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back
within
so soon.
in-game logic there was like no point to it.
Is everything we've received and everything promised all yours?
Nice ability points.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Different pose again.
Why settle for low-born chaff when we've honest-to-goodness royalty right here beneath our roof? If Prince Dion cannot see my love for him,
What? Oh.
then perhaps the Phoenix will.
Doesn't he know that I'm royalty too?
So, she don't need sails? Or oars? But she's still the fastest ship on the sea?
Danver in the hands of Akashic. We'll need to find another port. Preferably one as well hidden as the ironworks.
Sid.
I always have a
Man, I was
move.
hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest.
Sandwiches.
Trouble is,
See you later.
over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
Yeah, I think I'll just pick up all the quests and
Some echoes.
tinkle it.
Bring back the spheres they're guarding.
That's it in a nutshell. Yeah.
And next time I can enjoy more side quest
We
action.
know exactly where they are.
At least it seems like the end is very nice. Although it must be said that I also have the new DLC, which I guess I will be able to access fairly soon.
Over in Dalmekia.
Before the final battle or whatever.
Badven, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Will do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and
And I have
toes
no idea how
crossed.
long that will be, but probably not that long. Maybe it'll have more side quests though.
Can't say I've ever been to the Silent Sound myself.
Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today?
What a wonderful idea.
Canva lost.
Let's do just that.
It can't be true.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had anything so delicious.
I should be some.
Trouble with your gear, or... Yeah. The weight of all that shit. Clever girl, that one. So, what'll it be? No scratches, right? Anything else?
Don't tell me we've run out of happy nuts and all.
What do you expect? Farmers abandoning their fields and traders their routes. Most of what we have now comes from here in the Hideaway. I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to East, but as soon as I return...
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
I like all of these little songs. They're really nice.
Come back.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Alright, I think I got everything. No new hunts this time, for once. So yeah, let's call it here. Made some progress. I can almost see the end. Leader.